Hello guys, this is the equation question that came in 2020 A level. Nama Lotto Care is a sole proprietorship and the business provides while vehicle maintenance services to individuals and institutional customers. The opening balances of this business as at 1st of Jan 2020 are as follows, and assets are given here and the liabilities and equity are also given here. So all cash transactions of the business are carried out through a bank current account. The following transactions were carried out in the business during the month of Jan 2020. So here the opening balances are given. So we have to record these opening balances as in our first row of the equation that they given. And first transaction, a vehicle washing plant was purchased on credit 360 and this loan amount is payable within a period of 3 years commencing 1st of Jan 2022. So this 360, that plant, you should add it to the proper plant and equipment and that should add as bank loan or the long-term loan, right? And the maintenance material costing 130 was purchased and paid 60 cash in the respect, and the other amount you should consider as a liability, right? So your total 130, because of that your stocks are increasing, but you paid only cash 60, and the remaining is you purchase on credit. So your creditors should increase by 70. And the maintenance services was provided 140 to individual customer on cash. The cost of the material is 86. So that stock should deducted by 86 and the cash should increase by 140. And the difference of that should be increase to the equity as a profit, right? Fourth one, the owner's life insurance, the drawings. So drawings should deduct from cash as well as from the equity. And keep in mind, drawings is not an expense. A check of 45,000 was received from the debtor after allowing a discount of 5,000. So the total amount you should deduct from debtors is 50, but you received 45 cash and the remaining amount is the discount that you given. So that should consider as an expense, right? 6.1, the maintenance services was provided 50,000 to an institutional customer. The advance received from an institutional customer as in 1st of Jan 2020 relates to the transaction and the remaining amount 40,000 was received after providing service. Right? Okay. So here the advance receipt is given here 10. So this 10 is related to this sixth transaction, which means that 50,000 to an institutional customer. So this advance received 10, now you are converting to the income. So it should deduct from advance receipts and the cash you received is 40 and the stocks that you used for that maintenance services is 30, it should deduct. So what happened here, the total service income is 50 and the stocks that you used for that is 30. So your profit, you should add it to the equity as well. Seventh one, maintenance services was provided to a vehicle of an elder house for free of charge. Maintenance material costing 6,000. So that should deducted from stocks and it should consider as an expense as well. Eighth one, monthly fire insurance premium of the business amounting 4,000 was paid owner from his personal money. So whether it's paid or not, or the owner paid, that doesn't matter. If it is an expense, it should deduct it from the equity. So your equity should decrease by 4 and that 4 was paid by the owner's personal money. So which means, in the other words, he is investing money back to the business. So your equity should increase by 4, right? Pay the loan installment 67,000 for long-term loan 400,000 and this includes an interest of 17,000. So the total installment you should deduct from cash. And the loan amount that you are paying in that installment is 50, and that 50 you should deduct from the bank loan. And the interest that you are receiving from here, sorry, paying from here, you should consider as an expense, right? 10th one, Maintenance service was provided on credit, 300,000 to an institutional customer. A trade discount 2% was allowed on this amount. So trade discount you have to minus and then get the correct amount. So your debtor should increase by 294. And the stocks that you considered for that is 154. So which means the profit that you generated from that, you should add it to the equity. 11th one, the electricity bill payable as at 1st of Jan 2020 was paid. So that should deduct from payables and cash as well. And there is another 11,000 for this month. So this month 11,000 is still payable. So your payables again you should add, and that 11 you should consider as the expense, so which means it should deduct from the equity, right? Maintenance material costing 8,000 was damaged. So and sold for 3. So stocks minus 8, cash increase 3, and the loss that you generated from that is 5. It should deduct from the equity. 14th one, received 14,000 from trade debtor balance, which was written off during the previous month. So here what you have to do, the bad debts expense you should return. So which means you should reverse that. So it should increase to the equity and cash increase as well. The last one, rent of the business premises 20,000 per month, and the prepaid rent on 1st of Jan 2020 represent the rent paid for the calendar year of 2020. Right? So from the prepayments, it should deduct 20. And the prepaid amount here, what happening, it's converting to an expense. So your equity should decrease by 20 as well. And these are the workbooks I already published up to 2025 A levels. So if you want to purchase these books, just WhatsApp me. And the final thing, from here you have to prepare the income statement, right? So first thing, loan amount is payable, blah, blah. There is nothing about the income or expense. And here material costing 130 was purchased and 60. So here I am getting the sales and cost of sales directly, not as opening stock plus purchases like us. So third one, maintenance services was provided 142 individual customer on cash. So the sales value is 140 and the cost of that is 86. Okay. Drawings is not an expense, and 45,000 was received from the debtor allowing a discount. So that discount you should consider as an expense. And the maintenance is service 50, and the cost of that is 30. And here also the maintenance, this 6,000 is stock donation. So yes, charity work. So it should consider as an expense too, right? And the monthly fire insurance premium of the business amounting 4,000 was paid. Either paid or not, that doesn't matter. It should consider as an expense here, insurance compensation. And the loan installment, the interest included in that loan installment, you should consider as an expense, right? And the maintenance services are 300,000, but after the trade discount, the sales value should consider, the net sales value is 294, and cost of sales of that is 154. Month salary of the workers 84, and the balance amount was paid after deducting the salary advance. So 84 totally you should consider as an expense here. The electricity bill, 11,000 is the electricity bill that you should consider as an expense here. The expense that are relevant for the current accounting period, right? And the material costing 8,000 was damaged, so that damage 8,000 you should deduct when it comes to the expenses. Now wait, but there's a loss, right? There's, yes, stock damages, the net stock damage is 5 because you are getting cash by selling that for 3,000. And yes, and the rent you should consider as an expense. Yes, then you can get the net profit as well. So if you learn even a word, just do a comment for me and please do share with your friends. And if you want to purchase the workbooks, just send me a WhatsApp through, send me a message through WhatsApp, and we will meet from another lesson or activity. Until that,